Is it cheaper to live in a tent? Personal Finance 2022. If you think about living in a tent, it can be a great solution to financial challenges if you are willing to sacrifice some convenience. Living in a tent is a cheaper option. Before you decide to move, you should think about whether it's worth it. Take a look at what your current situation costs, and how much you'd be paying to get a new home. Use the numbers from your rent check and the service bill you get in the mail to estimate what it's costing you to live in your home. Before purchasing camping equipment, it's a good idea to calculate how much money you'll need to spend on it. You'll also want to consider how to get around the town on your camping adventure. Tent living preparation. What you need to know. Here are some things you need to do research when preparing if you want to stay in peace with your tent. Weather. There is no one perfect time to go camping. While some parts of the country have long camping seasons, many of the most popular outdoor destinations offer camping all year round. The best place to go depends on your personal preferences and what you want from your vacation. Camping in winter requires special gear and planning that may not work for everyone. In cold weather, keeping warm will involve more expense. Some people use a space heater and others prefer using electricity for heat. Practicality. While you may have found that camping in a tent may save you money, can you still do it practically? Will you still be able to go to work every day if you are employed? Do you have the skills needed to start a fire, pitch your tent and maintain a campsite? It's easy to get too caught up in thinking about what you'll need to do to survive when you're going to be living in the wild for months at a time. Equipment. For most people, tenting is a great way to experience the outdoors. However, it can be a costly way to enjoy the benefits. Tents can cost anywhere from $99 to $399, depending on the size and quality. It's also not the most comfortable way to sleep. The best places to camp. When it comes to setting up your tent, you should think about what kind of environment you want to be in. Campground. Camping is a great way to take a break from the comforts of home. There are so many advantages to spending time camping. You can spend the night in a peaceful place with the sounds of nature. Senior citizens, veterans and others may be eligible for special discounts. There are plenty of ways to stay warm and dry while camping, depending on where you are. You may be able to put up a tent, but remember that there may be restrictions on how long you can camp or what you can use to light your fire. Wood and forest. If you don't want to compromise and you really want to get away from technology, you may want to consider getting out into the woods. You'll miss your TV, cable and maybe even your cell phone. Get access to services. You still need access to those essential services like electricity and internet. In fact, you may even need more electricity and internet access. Mailbox. It's important to have a mailbox in order to get mail, as well as to receive packages. An overnight campground is perfect for those who need a place to sleep and do some work at the same time. Shower and water. Hygiene and cleanliness can be important. Showers can help you keep your personal hygiene at an optimum level and can also keep you from getting sick. They're also good for your body as they can help prevent muscle soreness. Location. Location can be a critical consideration when it comes to choosing a place to live. If you have to report to work multiple days a week and will need to travel considerable distances to do so, the location you choose for your residence must be easy to get to and have other conveniences such as restaurants and shops nearby. Daily necessities. When it comes to survival, whether you are indoors or outdoors, you have a lot to think about. Your location should be accessible to a source of water and electricity. You should also make sure that you are prepared to eat. So make sure that you are prepared. Storage and security. While it can save you money to store your possessions in a storage unit while living in a tent, you should consider where to keep the items you need to keep with you, like your phone and wallet. A tent is a good investment because it is a great addition to your camping equipment. If you're without a car, you may want to explore some alternatives for keeping your valuables and important documents safe. So, how much money can you save by living in your tent? Living in a tent may not always be the best way to save money, but it can certainly help reduce costs. In fact, for those in certain areas, it might be the most affordable way to live. It really depends on the area you live in and your particular circumstances.